Welcome to our tourism Destinorama in Battambang. Battambang has been a tourism destination for quite a long time, but due to the competition in Southeast Asia, people tend to not stay very long. Why is that so? And what can we do to make people stay longer? Under the Skills Development Program, Swiss Contact and I have conducted a strategic visitor flow analysis here in Battambang in the last 2 weeks. We have brought together stakeholders from the private sector and the public sector to discuss what we can do to increase the product portfolio in the destination.
បច្ចុប្បន្ននេះយើងឃើញថាភ្ញៀវទេសចរដែលគាត់មកលេងនៅខេត្តបាត់ដំបងភាគច្រើនគាត់គ្រាន់តែឮតាមគេខ្លះៗហើយនឹងគ្រាន់តែឆ្លងកាត់អញ្ចឹងមិនមែនជាគោលដៅដែលគាត់មានគម្រោងមកទេអញ្ចឹងអ្វីដែលគោលបំណងការសិក្សាហ្នឹងគឺចង់ឲ្យភ្ញៀវគាត់ចាត់ទុកថាបាត់ដំបងគឺជាគោលដៅមួយដែលគាត់ចង់មកកម្សាន្ត
Stakeholders shared their deepest insight about the local demand. Why do people come? How do they behave? How do they move across the destination? And how come they only stay so short? The first thing we did was a destination assessment. Together with the team, we met tourism stakeholders from the public sector and from the private sector, and we had interviews to get to the core of the issues and the potential of Battambang. Also, part of the destination assessment was a destination immersion, a rapid assessment. In this assessment, we became the tourists. We went to different attractions, looked at them, looked at what can be better, looked at what is already there and working, and we had some discussions with tourists themselves. Insights were then consolidated into potential visitor flows and into challenges for the destination. This became our first set of data for the future workshops. Together with 20 stakeholders per workshop, we discussed in a collaborative effort how visitors are traveling, what is at the core of their demand, and what kind of new products can we develop for the future of Battambang. We then had a big team effort in front of us. We had to digitalize all the information that we gathered and bring them onto maps and bring them into tables, and this is exactly what you see here behind us today. Destinorama, which is the panorama across the destination, will show you a couple of different visitor flows, and each visitor flow is following a certain kind of demand, certain kind of challenges, and also certain kind of impacts that these demands have on the destination. As the visitor flow drawing workshops are our second set of data after the destination assessment, the Destinorama is also a validation workshop or a validation day that we use to have a third set of data that we then can triangulate data for our final report. We also use the Destinorama to give back to the local stakeholders. We come here as tourism experts, we get information, we take the interviews, we extract the data, and then of course we also want to give back. So today we were very happy to have more than 100 people joining our Destinorama from the private sector, from the public sector, but we were also happy to have many young people. A couple of schools came by, so we could give back the knowledge that we collected, and we had a wonderful day with a lot of people that wanted to understand their destination better.
ក្នុងនាមទីទេសចរមានការរំពឹងយ៉ាងមុតមាំថាលទ្ធផលនៃការស្រាវជ្រាវនេះពិតជាសំខាន់ហើយនឹងរួមចំណែកនៅក្នុងការរៀបចំផែនការអភិវឌ្ឍវិស័យទេសចរឲ្យមានប្រសិទ្ធភាពឲ្យមានជីវភាពហើយជាពិសេសទទួលបាននូវការជំរុញដល់សេដ្ឋកិច្ចរបស់ប្រជាជនមូលដ្ឋានហើយនិងអ្នកប្រកបអាជីវកម្មដែលពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងវិស័យទេសចរ
Through these efforts, we are confident that our partners can actively be supported in diversifying their product portfolio to make guests stay longer and to help that inclusive value is created within the destination of Battambang.